Hi everyone, this is going to be a pretty brief session, but I wanted to show you an internet resource that you may not know we have available, along with a quick trick to do on your computer. So the first thing I want to do is go to this resource that we have available to us. We have a district license, so it's www.readingatozee.com. You can see it right up here, and you want to log on in. I already logged on in. You might want to ask a colleague for your password, or you can ask your principal to see if there's one available to you as well. Next, go to the search button and you want to type in reading correlations. I'm going to leave it there for a moment so you can take a look at it. It's reading correlations and then hit the search bar button. From there it says curriculum correlations. That's the page you want to get to. Click on it. Now, right here it talks about the different reading series that are available. So if you scroll down, it says all these different reading series, and you're going to notice here that Treasures is one of them. So if you click on reading series correlations again, it takes you directly there. This is an interesting feature. You can click by using the bar what the particular program that we have. So I'm going to look at the 2007 edition of Treasures because I believe that's the one we have. But if I was wrong, you can go to 2011. Select a grade. Now I'm going to select kindergarten for a moment, and I'm going to hit up, there it is, and it automatically comes up with all the different units. So if you see here we have unit 4, talks about food. So I'm going to click on that, I'm going to hit go. And in Treasures for kindergarten, each unit is consists of 3 weeks. So here they are. So each week that talks about week 1 and all the different activities that you can possibly do with your students. And here's week 2 and here's week 3. You can see I'm going to go to first grade now, and I'm going to go to All About Us, which is unit 1. And here's week 3, and this is actually a week I just did in, this is based off a lesson I did in a classroom recently. And here it is, listening for short I, phonics short I, the comprehension strategies, which I find to be very broad, so you might want to really examine that. The leveled readers are interesting. They definitely go along with the theme that you're teaching. But here, I like it just for the phonics at the very least. Here's short I. I kind of like to look through them quickly. And I chose this one. You can see it's already highlighted. Did it fit? It begins by saying the letter I makes several sounds. So when I click on that, this actually is a decodable book. Which is very similar to what they have in Treasures. So I'm going to hit the projectable book, and then I can just run it like I normally would with my students just by clicking through it. And I can also use the tools here to do things to frame words ahead of time, just like that. Okay. And I can actually make it smaller and bigger. You can see that. And maybe I want to leave it out just like that. What could it be? Oh, it's pot. All right, so this is just another online resource that you have available. Another thing you may want to take a look at here, though, while you're also examining this resource, you might want to look at what they have called close reading packs right here. So you might want to check out the close reading packs that they have. They're very, very interesting. It has close reading packs. I would click on just, these list them individually. I would click on the link that takes you directly there. And then it lists them by grade level. So if you have a student that's kind of in 4th grade but they're struggling, you might want to go to grade 3 and you might want to pick a pack, for example. Okay. And you might want to pick the higher version right here. It's going to say the high level. So that might be helpful. You can see it's separated by low, medium, and high. And that might be something that you want to check out. The only downside with these close reads that I can see, for example, they're very text-dependent questions that's heavily referenced in here. But they're very, very interesting. And they're shiny and they're glossy. It's definitely something you want to check out. Like here's an example of one. I'll just quickly go to it. You can see here's the worksheet that goes with it. And it's a pretty generic worksheet for each of them because it talks about key questions. It's not specific to the individual title. Okay. And let me just go back for one moment right here. So if I look at this, up the student resource packet. Here we are. Projectable, climbing in the dark. That's what I wanted to hit. Here we go. And you can see it's actually 2 pages. Here's the front and here's the back. You could put them back to back, kind of like an info Paris card from the old Mondo program. Very interesting, high engaging. Again, though, many of the questions are text dependent. So that's something that you can take a look at. The other thing I want to talk about here, this is just a quick little fold in, is I want to take a look at some of our file folders that are on the desktop. So I'm going to show you one of mine. You get to see my dirty secret. So here I am. I'm going to click on this folder, and I'm going to go to Easy Teach Games. Okay, and you can see this is a big mess. I'm going to show you very quickly how to clean this mess up. Go up to the top here where it says Action and click on it and hit the word Cleanup. And you can see everything snaps into place. Now, it's still a little difficult to actually find things, so I'm going to click on it again and I'm going to hit Arrange By, and I'm going to hit, well, there are a couple choices here, but I'm going to click Name, and now it'll present it for me alphabetically. There we are. And it gives me a little bit better of an opportunity. It gives me an easier way to navigate through all the different files that I have. And you can see that's just a quick way to clean up your files. I hope this has been informative. I hope you learned a little something from it. And again, thanks for tuning in.